Guys, Kevin here, Texas Veteran Lawn Service. So we're going to a property where we're going to be using the push mower, and this yard is on our fertilizing program, and today we're going to fertilize. So I bag the grass on all the properties that I fertilize, at least the front yard. The backyard, depending on the size, I may use the big mower, and then that's that. The front one is really the most important because that's what everybody sees. I mean, the back is important too, but most properties, if I'm bagging, it's going to be the front and the back, with the exceptions of a couple with large backyards, and I'll use the Ferris. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do some edging. Also, the yards that that I do fertilize program in, I also use a stick edger. It just makes the yard look a lot better, just real clean. They pay extra, for the program, and they pay extra for the lawn service. So I try to give them some top-notch care there. And anyway, so we're gonna roll the camera a little bit today. We're not terribly busy. We did a lot of the properties already this morning, so now we're on the downhill stretch. And I haven't really filmed anything for you guys in a while, so I don't want you to think I don't love you. Well, I don't actually love you, but you know what I mean. So stay tuned. Grass cutting coming up.
You're a crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding, king of beers, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking home tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah high from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're drinking, the smoke that we're smoking, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking home tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah high from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're drinking, the smoke that we're smoking, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on.
Now, we got done edging and trimming the front yard, backyard. We're going to go ahead and take the blower in the front yard, and we're going to blow everything into the grass, and then we're going to mow the grass. So there'll be less we have to clean up later as far as doing the blowing with the blower, and it'll tidy up everything. So let's get started.
Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming.
I don't want to cut too short, but you want it short enough to where it looks like it has a cut. And we're going to cut a little shorter today, do the fertilizing, and after that we'll bump it to 3.5, 4 inches from here on out.
Lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking home tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah high from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're drinking, the smoke that we're smoking, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up. It's going all night long. I'ma keep playing this music that you hear. And if you know the song, then come and sing along with me. Walking with the beach to my left, seat to my right. And I'ma get faded at the tiki bar tonight. Then I'ma rolling up like my name is Bob. Yeah, I'm gonna party like I'm a Jamaican. If you really wanna know where you can find me, I'll be unwinding down in the islands, down in the islands. You should lose track of your timing. Grab a drink beside me. Down in the islands, down in the islands. Could anybody hear?
We have two small flower beds around some trees we're going to do. One around a crepe myrtle, and then the other one around an orange tree. So we're going to clean all of this out in here. We already outlined it with the trimmer, and you'll be able to see it better once we pull all that grass out. So that's the crepe myrtle, and then the other one is the orange tree. This one right here. We're going to clean all that out too, and then we may even put some mulch in there later on this week or something. So after we do the clean out of those flower beds, then we're going to go ahead and fertilize the lawn, the front and back. So I'm going to show you guys how we do that and keep it simple. Stick around. We got the flower bed cleaned out, and we're going to go ahead and put some mulch down there, and then we're going to sprinkle a product down there called Pre-M that will help create a barrier from weeds wanting to grow back through. We'll do that after we put the mulch in. So we are going to go ahead and start fertilizing, and as soon as I can find our bag. So what we're going to be using is this stuff. It's professional fertilizer. It's from Site 1 Landscape. This formula is 25, 0 and 5, or 25, 5 and 10, or something like that. I don't remember. One bag will do 10,000 square feet. That's about 25 bucks. So that's pretty cool. It is a weed and feed. So it does has atrazine in it, which is the active ingredient to kill the weeds. So here we got the Lesco hopper, and this is a pretty nice setup here, and that will allow us to do everything we need. Now the setting is already on 14, so all of the products that I get from Lesco, which is what that fertilizer was, I just leave it on 14. I don't ever have to change it. So what I've learned is by using a 5-gallon bucket. Now this hopper will hold one 50-pound bag, but I've learned that if I just use a 5-gallon bucket, okay, and whatever I don't need, it's a lot easier to pour it back into the 5-gallon bucket than it is back into the bag itself. And I have a couple 5-gallon buckets with each one with a different product in it. Now it's easier to get in and out of the hopper and save some for another yard and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started.
from the water, trying to cool his tongue. Like the king finds no peace, his work is never done. Night falls, smoke on the water, darkness closes in. Cold white hand in the deep will drown you for your sins. It's a lifelong expedition, second guessing your decisions, trying to find out what's been missing. Hey, just keep on
is a new pair of gloves alert. These right here, they're called Firm Grip. Oh, sorry, FG Firm Grip. I love them, man. I like how right here the mesh on the top where you see the gray, that stretches, and it's like neoprene but real thin. Oh dude, you can feel there's a little bit of breeze outside, as you can see, and I can feel that in the gloves. It has like this kind of textured rubber synthetic leather part here, a little bit of padding there, and I like how they fit a little firmer or tighter to the fingers. That's the kind of gloves I like. You got some knuckle protection, fingertip protection. I think these are awesome, dude. I picked these up from Home Depot. They got a whole line of Firm Grip, and I don't know how much I paid. It wasn't a whole lot, maybe 12 or 15 bucks, might have been 20. Hell, I don't know. I'd pay 20, that's for sure. But anyways, you guys should check them out, man. Got the mulch in there. Just took a bag and a half. You don't want to create a huge mound of mulch. There's a lot of bad points to that. You want to keep as close to Mother Nature as possible. So nice and round, pretty close as we could do it anyways. And as the grass starts growing in, it'll round up a little bit more. So anyway, so that's done. So let's move on to our next property.